guys, welcome back to my channel. The beginning of this video was a little bit of a mess, so I had to cut out like a little part of it in the beginning. But I just wanted to say hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and let's get into whatever I was busy saying. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, but it's definitely something that I know a lot of you want to see, even though I'm going to be honest, I've been a little bit reluctant of filming school-related videos just because I personally think it's boring, but I have been reminded that just because I think it's boring doesn't necessarily mean it's boring to other people. So I'm going to take you guys with me on a little study date. I think I'm just going to like title this study vlog. I have a test coming up on Tuesday. It is my lab test, so it's just like a lot of anatomy that I need to study. Today is Saturday. It is currently, let me just check what the time is. It's currently 9:30. I should have been at the library by now. But I studied last night. I did not want to study last night, but I pushed through. I think I put in like 2 hours of studying. So I completed the first chapter. When I get to the library, I hope there's not a lot of people. Usually on a Saturday, there's never a lot of people. That's why I like to go. And my libraries, I go to my school's library, and it's really nice because you can talk. Nobody really cares. Like you can talk. So hopefully, I'm gonna pretend that I'm on FaceTime so that they don't know I'm filming myself, but nobody cares anyway. And then I'll tell you guys what I'm going to study, and I'll show you, and I'll try to put you guys up, watch me study. Maybe I'll put it on 2 times speed. I only have 2 hours of SD card life on this camera, so it means I can only do 2 hours of vlogging. So maybe I'll just cut the study part shorter, and then let's see how much work I get done today. Hopefully I complete a lot if I log in. I also have dinner with my church friends tonight, so in order for me to go to that dinner, I need to get my homework done because I also have homework due for Sunday night, and I'm going to church tomorrow, so I need to log in so that I don't have to worry about homework tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys at the library. Okay, hi you guys. I hope you can hear me. I'm trying to whisper because I'm the only person in the library other than one other person, and so it's really awkward. But I got here. You're balancing on my Starbucks that I just got. It is currently 10:10, and I'm starting my first homework assignment. I have 4 that's due on Saturday. Today's Saturday. That's on Sunday. And I want to get them done so I can only focus on study. So let me show you my first lab assignment, and then I'll show you all my other work, and then hopefully I can just take them off, be done, and just hide and focus on study. This is my first assignment that I have to do. It's due tomorrow. So it's about the lymph system and the respiratory system. Super easy because I'm writing this about this exact things on Tuesday, so I need to log in. I just realized that I forgot my pencil and my pens. Alright, I am gonna record like this because I can't get my camera to work with the microphone, and I just can't bring myself to speak super loudly in the library because it echoes so bad. And yeah, I decided I'm gonna record like this. I'll put you guys up here, You can enjoy my little view. This morning when I walked into the school, there was like this whole event going on. I don't know what that is about. But yeah, I need to log in and do work. But like this is why I can't film and work, because I'm so distracted with filming constantly, like thinking, oh, I need to film this, I need to film this, that it distracts me from logging in and working. And another thing, I forgot to bring an extra battery. So I need to preserve my battery on this camera so that I have enough battery to film for the entirety of the day that I'm here. I hope that sounds good to you. Sounds good to me. Let's hope my battery holds for the entirety that I'm here. I decided to book a study room because I wanted to be able to talk out loud. I wanted to. And I was getting distracted because there's like an event at my school, as I told you guys, and they just kept making a lot of noise. But mostly, I booked this because I wanted to just like log in. But you guys, there's no window in here. It's just a little room. There's a TV in here, but it's kind of cold. So I'm gonna try and see if I can like play music through the TV. I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to do that, but I'm still not finished with the first assignment that I've done. It's so hard to see on that picture, and it just frustrates me when my professors use like the dumbest picture because you cannot tell what the arrow is pointed to. And I'm googling all the things, and Google says one thing, like all the pictures that are listed is saying like, no, this is an oral cavity, but then oral cavity is not even an option in the options provided because it's multiple choice. So I just get really frustrated with lab assignments because they just always pick the most impossible pictures. Can't believe this is what I have to do on a Saturday. And I know, like, once I get into it, like, you reach this point that they call flow state, and like, once you're there, nothing can stop you. But that always happens when I'm like ready to pack up, when I have to go somewhere. Okay, update. I just finished my lecture and lab assignment for my anatomy and physiology class. I have one more piece of homework left. It's for my sociology class. It is a discussion board, but I really need to go to the bathroom. First of all, I forgot my mechanical pencil, okay? Forgot my whole pencil case. Then it's so cold in this room. Like it says it's at 69. I pushed the button up and I'm literally like shivering. I feel like there's no, and then the TV is also not working. So I'm not in fun circumstances right now, and I can't lock in if I'm like worried about having to go to the bathroom and like not having all my stuff to do and blah blah blah. And it's already 12 o'clock and I have not done any studying. I've just done homework. So I'm very annoyed because I got here at like what, 9, 10? 10, yeah. And I've been up since 7 this morning because I was supposed to go to Run Club this morning and it got cancelled. I recently started doing Run Club on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. and it got cancelled. So, like, I'm happy about it, but now I'm like, I don't really have an excuse to not do anything. Also, my camera's gonna die. So I think maybe I should just pack up and go home and study at home and log in till 2 or 3. Try and study for 3 hours. Like, put on a study video, study for 3 hours, and then take a break. Because I have dinner at 5. I'll let you guys know what I do. I think I'm gonna pack up now and go home. Go use the bathroom. Go log out and go home. Hopefully it's not raining outside. But I did bring an umbrella, but still. I'm just also going through a lot of like personal stuff, and it's like I'm constantly stressed. I'm not in a good mood right now. These are the type of things like people don't talk about. And I don't know, I like don't want to talk about it because I don't want to cry. But nobody tells you how hard it is when things are happening back home and there's nothing you can do. But you just need to keep going. I don't know, I'm gonna keep this in. But so I'm trying to study, but I have some stuff that I deal with, and it makes it hard to focus. But I know like my taste is not waiting for me, so and I need to study because I need to do good. So I'm just a little bit emotional. And it's hard when you're somebody that I don't show emotion often. So when it does come out, it's not fun. Not fun at all. But sorry for that. Let me just get myself back together. I'm gonna go home. I think that's the base for me because I really need to start studying. You guys, I'm getting stressed out. Because I promised myself I'm gonna get all my studying done today and tomorrow, which tomorrow is Sunday, so that I can review on Monday. Because I'm always trying to do last minute studying on a Monday and it stresses me out. So I need to be good this weekend so that I can review on Monday. Okay, I made it home in one piece. I laid on my bed for a little because my back, I've been having a lot of trouble with my back. So after I walked, I had to lay down. Friends, I finally finished all my homework. See, all my homework is done. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go upstairs, go see if I can get some food. I do have a banana and bar in my backpack, but I think I want to eat food, get some tea because my throat really hurts, and then start studying. I think right now it's 1:40, so I think I'm gonna start studying at like 2:15 and try and push through till like maybe 3. Till 3? No, till 3:45. Don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get done till then, but we'll see. Okay, I'm back. Excuse all the laundry in the back. I still need to fold that. You are currently balancing on my fan. Okay, got a sandwich, got tea, I got water. I'm gonna watch some YouTube while I eat. I watched this girl on YouTube. I will put her YouTube name right here. She is a nursing school student. She's in first year of nursing and she's super realistic about nursing school. She doesn't post often, but when she posts like hour-long videos. So I just finished one of her videos yesterday, I think. Let me just make sure I finished it. Yeah, I finished it. And I'm gonna watch start the next one, and then I'm gonna start studying. I really, really, really need motivation, you guys. I really do. Usually on a Saturday, I will lay in my bed, even though I have a taste, but I decided this time I'm gonna be different. And I know I just need to start, but I didn't anticipate homework to take me that long. You guys wanted a study vlog. This is why I don't post study vlogs, because I'm always busy doing something else. Let me stop complaining and just start. As you know, I'm studying for anatomy and physiology lab. The lab part is only the anatomy part, and then the lecture part. If you hear me talk about anatomy and physiology lab or anatomy and physiology lecture, the lab part is the anatomy part, which means like it's just the body parts, the systems, like labeling them. And then the lecture part is the physiology part, so the functions, like the in-depth, the nitty-gritty part of anatomy and physiology. So I made this little study guide. This is what my professor wrote on the board on what we need to know for this test. Yesterday I committed, last night I committed to study the first chapter, which is blood. We need to know blood film and blood typing. Blood film is like all the different cells, blood cells under a microscope, and like how to identify them, because like for example with white blood cells there's a couple of different white blood cells and you need to be able to identify them under a microscope, and they each have different functions. So that's that. And just like all the types of cells in your blood, so you need to identify them. And then blood typing is, for example, they'll give you samples and they put antigens in every single sample, and you need to identify what blood type it is and what the Rh factor is. So for example, if there is clotting in the antigen B blood sample, the person is blood type B. And if they choose to test for the Rh factor, if there's clotting in the Rh factor sample, it means it's positive. If there's no clotting, it's negative. So the person would be B positive. So basically, that's just how you get blood typing and figure out what type of blood type you are. I don't know what blood type I am. So I did that last night. Super easy. I went through it. I'm not confident on the white blood cells. I still feel like I need to like know it like the back of my like on the back of my, how does that saying? Like I really need to know it to be confident in it. I feel like if I just stare at it, I would eventually it will come back to me, like Celine Dion said. It's all coming back to me now. But what I committed to today is the heart and the blood vessels. Now, the heart, I know a little bit. So, the anatomy of the heart, and then coronary circulation, and then the vessels, the artery, and the veins. The artery and the veins, there is a lot of them in your body, and every single one of them has a name. So, that might take me some time. But what I did do this week is I bought a whiteboard, because all I've been doing, I mean, this is my last taste for the semester, but all I've been doing is going on the lab manual and writing it on my iPad and erasing and writing so that I will build muscle memory. And it's been great for me so far. But with the lecture part, I want to start like locking in with the functions, because I feel like my Quizlet is not enough. I need to start getting new study methods, because it's like only short-term memory. I'm not building my long-term memory, and I need to start practicing active recalling. So yeah. So what I need to learn for this test is blood, the heart and its functions, the blood vessels, the respiratory system, which is the lungs, and then I think if he wrote spirometry, I'm not sure, but something about that. I will see what it means later. And then the lymphatic system. So I need to know the node histology and the anatomy of the lymphatic system. Now, the lymphatic system, we don't have to know too much because it's such a detailed system. So we only need to know for now. Don't get me wrong. I will need to know this later, but for now, I only need to know a little bit. So I put these two for tomorrow, which is Sunday. So I need to know D. So however far I get right now will determine how much I need to come learn tonight when I get back. And then tomorrow morning I have church. And then after church, this is where you will find me. By the way, this is the girl whose YouTube videos I watch. She is a first year nursing student and she is so real. I think I'm gonna do this playlist with the Pomodoro method. Means you study for 25 minutes and you get a 5-minute break, and it goes on for 3 hours and it comes with music. So let's do this one. Okay, break time. I have only done one picture and I got things wrong again. I forgot like when things like the top parts of the heart they switch. So usually blue is artery and red is a vein, but at the top part of the heart they switch. So then red becomes artery and blue becomes vein. I'm so tired. I literally want to take a nap so bad. And my throat hurts so bad. It's the first time where I'm like really discouraged to study. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from filming. I'll let you guys know when I see you again how much progress I've made, and then hopefully I'm in a better mood as well. It went good. I made a mistake. I said carotid instead of coronary, and then at the anterior intraventricular artery, I said intra instead of interventricular artery. But I think I got it down. I'll come back to it on Monday when I review, because usually before I write the test, I will write it out on every single anatomy part. So hopefully when I review it, I will get it right. I'm gonna move on to this. I'm not worried because I have to do these two still, so I'm gonna have to do it anyways. Except there's a couple of things that gets included because this is the internal view of it. So this is just the external view. Also, it's the next day. I ended up taking a break yesterday after you guys saw me talk. I took a break. I just came to lay in my bed and chill, because as you guys saw yesterday, I was not very in a happy mood. I'm still not in a happy mood, but I'm feeling better because I talked to some people. Sometimes it's good to just like get stuff off of your chest so that you don't struggle with it. It doesn't make the problems go away, but it does make it easier, so I do feel a little bit better. But unfortunately, I still have dry taste, and I just went to church this morning and I feel better. Even though I'm not okay, I feel better. But I do need to prioritize studying today because I still have so much to do. So my goal for today is I think I'm definitely going to study till late tonight, because I'm going to take a little bit of a break just so I can like maybe take a nap. So I'm gonna try and study till like 12 tonight, really lock in and see if I can get everything done, so that tomorrow will solely be for reviewing purposes. I don't want to sit tomorrow with a brand new set of work that I have not like reviewed at all. So I'm gonna have to press in tonight because I didn't press in yesterday. I want to keep my word to myself. Also, I wasn't late to church this morning. Last week I promised myself that I won't be late to church again. I wasn't late. I was 3 minutes early. So I want to make promises to myself and keep them. So I want to definitely, after the cardiovascular part, I need to do the arteries and the veins. Hey you guys, I know, every time I film a new clip, I have new clothes on. But it is the next day. I ended up studying till like about 11 o'clock last night. I'm gonna be honest, I did not get to the vein part. I only finished the arteries. I did some of the leg, but it was really, really brief. I ended up finishing Shark Tale. I don't know if I told you this, but last night in the background I put on Shark Tale and I actually like got into the movie. So I finished at 11 and then I stopped right after the artery. So right with the leg artery. So right now is Monday. It's the day before test day, and guess what? I have so much to study still. Do you remember? Fast forward or rewind back to where I said I am gonna study super hard this weekend because I just want to review on Monday. Yeah, you know what? Life happened. My weekend really sucked, and I had to deal with a lot of personal stuff, and it influenced my mood so much. But I have my spark back. My life is still a maze, but I know that I really want this really, really bad. I really want to do good in this day, so I'm gonna do what it takes. I'm gonna lock in. I cracked an Alani at 6, so hopefully this will give me enough energy to. I'm gonna give myself 5 hours to work through everything and then go over it one time. It depends. If I feel like it's good and there's certain things that I need to go over, like personally, I would just like to go over every single picture and just like work it out. I think that would be the base for me so that I will have peace of mind knowing that I'm prepared for this test. But it also is like how quickly I study. So I feel like if I put myself, because I already showered, it's 6:20. I can literally show you. It's 6:20. I'm all showered. I'm all done. I don't need to do anything. I will be needing to take a break to eat, but brief intermission. I don't want to like take a long time because I want to give myself 5 hours. In 5 hours, so it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 till 11:20. I have 5 hours to study for this test, to work through everything, and hopefully I'll study fast enough because once I get past the coronary system, it's not a lot. Like the respiratory system is barely anything. So I only need to know this. Or respiratory? Sorry. My papers are falling out. This. And I don't know why it's saying node histology there because what is the node? Well, there's this that I need to learn. And this, but it doesn't have a lot, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna be checking in with you guys at level like hour 11 and be like, I'm so done, but I'm gonna push through because tomorrow's my last day of school and then I have off for the whole week, and then when I come back to school I have another taste, but at least I have all of Thanksgiving to study for that. And I feel like making videos will hold me accountable, No, I'm lying because I made this video and but you know, personal issues. It's not me, it's just personal issues. But let me stop talking and let me start getting into the study mood and start looking in. Alright, update. It is many hours later. Let me check. Let me see what time it is. It's 8:53. I'm planning on starting to study again at 9. I have been making beautiful progress. I literally all I have left is the spirometry graph and then just the lymphatics. The lymphatics are gonna be quick because it's not a lot of labels. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna I'm gonna work this worksheet out. So this is the worksheet I'm talking about. This worksheet is all the veins and arteries. And then I want to play some purpose games. So if you don't know what purpose games is, it's like this app that allows you to play games for anatomy. So let me see if I can actually like show you guys my computer. Also, I just got done eating dinner. I had my leftover Chick-fil-A sandwich from lunch that I didn't really have the stomach to eat. Sorry, I'm setting up purpose games. This purpose game, so basically I've never really used this for anatomy, but let's say like for me, I'm doing the heart. And then you can create your own game basically. So let me show you guys. Actually this would be a great one, flow of the heart, because I need to learn the coronary system. But you basically play the game. So as you can see, real people play this, so you can be on the leaderboard if you want to be super competitive. But it'll set like pulmonary semi-lunar valve will be this one. And then you just basically make sure you know stuff. So it'll tell you what you got correct, it'll tell you what you got wrong, and that way you know what you're learning and you're like revising, but it's a fun way to revise. And for competitive people like me, what can I say? Like, I need to be on top. So I definitely want to play some purpose games, like literally just revising. We'll see. Right now it's gonna be in 4 minutes, it's gonna be 9, and I'm gonna start studying. Okay, I need to go. It's 9 o'clock. Okay, I'll see you guys later. You guys, I am officially clocking out for the night. It is currently 11:05. I finally studied. Here's proof that I did it. I did do this one, as you can see. I didn't mark it. I got some wrong, but I'm not worried. I also just spent like 20 minutes playing purpose games and it went really good. So I think I'm clocking out for the night because it's not 12 o'clock yet, but I definitely want to get into bed before 12 so that I will have a good start to the morning tomorrow. I'm pretty satisfied with what I learned and I did my best, and that's all I can do. Alright, my battery is gonna die. Maybe I'll pick up the camera tomorrow morning before I go write a test, just to tell my future self a couple of encouraging words if I remember. Alright, good night you guys. Good morning you guys. It is taste day and it is currently 6:58. I am feeling pretty good. I reflected this morning about how I feel about the taste, and I laid it down at the Lord's feet and completely just trust and believe that He will carry me through this taste. I feel pretty okay about it. I did study pretty hard, so I feel like I did cover all the bases. I really hope there's not something that, will jump at me where I'm like, what is this? Because that happens quite often in this subject. But yeah, I just want to come on here before the taste and tell you guys that I think that no matter what I get on this taste today, that first of all, God is good and He's brought me this far and He won't leave me now. And what you put in is what you get out. I know that that's not always the situation, but like 98% of the time, it's what happens. But yeah, future Kathleen, I hope that you are satisfied with your mark and know that grades do not define who you are, and hard work pays off at the end. You will reap the fruits of your labor. And yeah, I wish you good luck, girl. I'll see you on the flip side. Guys, I'm officially back from taste day, and it is currently, my goodness, I probably look kind of rough. It's currently 1:58. I have been home since I think 12, and I'm done with my taste. I took a little nap because I literally feel like I got run over by a truck. I don't know what's going on. I have like a very dry cough, and it triggers something, and then it just like it hurts so bad, and then I just have like nasally issues and whatever. So I think I'm getting the flu, but it's like a very light wave of the flu because I'm just very tired. But nevertheless, I decided I wanted to pick up my camera right now because I want to start editing this vlog because I'm really, really excited to see how it's gonna turn out because it's my first study vlog, and I have some ideas with editing, so I definitely want to take my time editing this video. But I want to start accompanying, like accumulating all the vlogs. But I am here to share my score with you guys because I feel it's only fair that I took you on this journey with me, and like just leave you guys hanging. So let's talk about the taste real quick. I was really confident when I walked into the taste. Where on my, like, I take the bus to school, and it takes me about an hour on the bus to get to school. And on the bus, I was doing purpose games. So I showed you guys yesterday what purpose games is. I literally went through every single one. I did blood typing, blood film. I did the heart and its labels, the flow of blood in the heart and throughout the rest of the body and the lungs. I did respiratory, and I did the lymphatic system. So after I played purpose games for an hour on the bus, I felt pretty confident. I was like, well, there's nothing he can ask me that I don't know. Yeah, let's just say I opened up my taste, you guys, and I kid you not, the first question I was like, oh, I forgot to revise something that I learned on Friday. I totally forgot that it is included in the taste. The blood cells. Remember those white blood cells? I can't remember if I've logged it for you guys. I totally forgot to revise that. So I had all this knowledge in my head. Imagine having like the names, the pictures of it, and you remember learning both, but you cannot link it up. You're like, I remember writing this here. I remember writing this here. Like, which one goes where? Yeah, that was me in the taste. That was the first question. So I did take responsibility. I did own up to it. It was my fault. And like, honestly, when the day started out like that, I genuinely thought I am so screwed because there was 5 questions and every single one counts 2. The only one I knew was erythrocytes. And if you know what erythrocytes are, it's red blood cells. We all know what a red blood cell looks like. That's the only one I knew. Nevertheless, I scrolled down. I was like, okay, the rest looks okay, fine. Come lymphatic system. My professor bowled us out with a histology slide. If you know what a histology slide is, if you're not in STEM or you're not familiar with scientific terms, a histology slide is what you look at, a picture from under a microscope. So we were all bowled out by that question. We did not expect to see the trachea under a microscope. Mind you, I have never seen a histology picture of a trachea in my life before. I didn't. So I was very shocked. Now, I had to use my common sense guess basically what the answer was. And you guys, after the blood one, but the blood question, after the histology, I kissed my A bye-bye. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's such a big gamble. What are the chances that I pick the right answer at the blood and then maybe guess right? It's pretty slim. It's pretty slim. Knowing me, I was so gutted. I literally wanted to cry after I submitted my test because, mind you, you have to be so detail orientated with these tests. Like, mixing up the sides right and left will cause you to lose your whole mark. The whole answer can be right, but if you choose the wrong side in anatomy, you're wrong. Because let's say you're in the hospital and you write that somebody's left arm is problematic and they need surgery and whatever, and it's actually the right arm. Can you see how that can become a big problem? So they're very harsh on the sides. So I was very stressed about the sides, like going over, because I filled it in pretty quickly, and so I went over and over and over, like making sure that I feel confident in my answers. And like at the end of the day, I just submitted because I was like, you know what? There is some things we can control in this life, and this ain't one of them. So I submitted it. And I was ready to see maybe a 70. If I was gonna do good, it would have been a B. I was ready because I really thought the blood was gonna throw me off. I did not know one of those like answers. I'm gonna be so completely honest with you. I guessed it. The histology one, guessed it. So, with that being said, it was not the most fun test that I've ever written. My previous bio lab tests were way better than this one. Lab is my strongest subject when it comes to the two, between lecture and lab, because it's just labeling. But yes, sometimes there is questions that throw you off. Bad things happen. Nevertheless, with that concluding, I would like to share my score with you guys. Obviously, you knew I wanted 100%. So, here we go. I got a 90 out of 100. You know what? There are certain things that I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am academic perfectionist. Like, this does bother me. But I don't want to be that person that is annoying. And I'm going to take my A. I'm going to take my A and I'm going to walk away. Because you know what? The Lord came through for me today. Because it could have been an 88. And that would have been devastating. Devastating. Did I end it how I wanted it to? No. In a perfect world, I would have gotten 100 if you just asked me, like, all the right questions. Didn't bowl me out with those blood. If I didn't forget about the blood and I didn't, like, think about the histology side of the trachea, I would have gotten 100. I would have gotten 100, and I can confidently say that because I knew every single label. But life is not always fair. So I'm going to take my A and I'm going to walk away. With that being said, thank you so much. If you're still watching this video and you have come to the end, you are a real one. I love you so, so much. You guys, I'm officially done with anatomy and physiology lab. Done. She's behind me. My final grade is coming out in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna be happy with my final grade. I'm very happy where my grade is right now. I always think there's room for improvement, and I'm definitely gonna take what I learned from this semester, carry it into AMP2, and hopefully I'll be a little bit better. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But yeah, I really hope that you liked this video. I put my whole back into making this video because I had to remember every single time that if I'm doing something academic, I need to film. And obviously you guys saw I had a horrible weekend. Horrible weekend. And it's still not great. But you know what is great? Thanksgiving break. I get to take a break from all of this. I get to recharge. I get to, well, I write test on Tuesday. So today in a week I write my last lecture test, but I have a whole week to prepare for it. I have a essay that's due tomorrow, so I need to do tonight and tomorrow, submit it, and yeah, I'm almost done with my first semester. But yeah, so if you're still here, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you like it, and if you did, please like, comment, so that I know that I can make these videos in the future again if it's something you want to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking out with me, bearing with me, seeing all my emotions and hardships and whatever. And if you're writing a test and you're watching this video, I really hope that you will do well. Believe in yourself, and you know what? Sometimes things don't always go the way you wanted it to. Like personal things in your life happens and it throws you off of studying. You know, you forget to study stuff because there's so much things to study. Like, you just have to take it, learn from it, and move on. Because that's all you can do. Alright, you guys. Bye. Thank you so much.